Hello, boys and girls. It's been a while for me recording, but not a while for you guys. But welcome back to my 100% playthrough Mario Kart World. It's me, as per usual, Cool Yoshi 1907 here. And as you can see from our character, we used Wario to help beat all of Knockout Tour. I'll just show that now. We 3-starred everything. Did say I was gonna show us a second time to make sure everybody knew that we did it. So yeah, that very awkward mode is now out of the way for quite a while, and the only mode left is Grand Prix mode. Guess what, folks? Yep, it's everyone's favorite time. We had to use Yoshi, so I guess you could say it's Yoshi time now. I found Yoshi to actually be slightly easier for 3-starring, because I did a practice run earlier and actually got all the 3 stars on my first try, which almost never happens. And even then, I was able to get most of the cups pretty easily. So not only me, we're probably going to get bad luck here. Anyways. Other than that, yes, we have to do these cups again, this time on 150cc mode. This time something very special will lock at the end, so stay forward to that. Of course, I'm only going to be doing 1 cup per episode, of course, to keep videos a bit shorter this time. So, once again, our first cup for today is going to be the Mushroom Cup on 150cc mode. Only requirement is to win each race. Don't have to be first for every lap, thank goodness for that, or else that would be almost impossible. So let's see what happens then. This is our first full attempt. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be any shenanigans with not wanting to drift, so in fact, we're probably going to be drifting everywhere as a result. There's no reason not to drift every single turn in this mode. Got kind of a terrible item, but we'll throw it out anyways. And he ended up taking Donkey Kong's item, which worked out. In this mode, you mostly just want to get as many mushrooms as you can. The more mushrooms you get, the faster you go. I'm gonna keep this, so I don't really care that I got hit there. Remember, all that matters is the last place thing. I mean, the last lap. Last lap is all that matters. The first laps do not matter, even in the slightest. There are so many shortcuts you can just use to catch up anyways. Your main goal usually is to try and get at least 50. Probably should have hit that center, by the way. Dude, Dion and Pauline are both completing. That's strange. They're both right next to each other. Aren't they supposed to be rivals or friends? Yet they're both here, first and second. I do not like this reaction setup, actually. I don't know if they have a red. I'm just gonna use this anyways, try to reroll it. Out. We'll just use this now. Extra coins, why not? We do get a couple of full tracks for 3 wraps, but most of the time we only get them for 1 wrap, unfortunately, in this mode. Okay, already have a good plan. Let's try to keep this. Good, it was not triple heads. Except in the actual intermissions, triple red seem a little bit rarer to get hit by, and the only reason they get past us to first usually is because the others are too spread out, or too close together rather. Anyways, we won the first race, but we still need to get through the others. This one could technically waste more time on my recording though, because we have to go for the full race each time before we can even see if we won yet or not. So if we are lucky, we might be here for that. I'm hoping we can just get it done though, because Yoshi's really good, especially at lower coin amounts, which you don't really need much coins. He's a lighter character, which Yoshi I think is specified as one. Without him, then probably babies would also function about the same. Don't usually want to stay in first for the intermissions, by the way. It's actually easier to just be a bit hurt, both because, unlike in unlike in the annoying knockout tour mode, your position doesn't matter as much until the very end. So by staying in the back, you can sometimes avoid an early blue. Which seems to happen really often, because remember, this is the AI. In other modes and CPU events, the blue shell will just kind of come whenever and not much will really happen afterwards. And yeah. Well, I'm actually going to slow down here, because there's a blue coming. So I haven't been able to show this off much, but if you really don't like the blue shell, but there's opponents nearby, you can actually just slow down and let them hit it. This is typically best done when they're really close to you, like Pauline and Donkey Kong were right there a second ago. Anyways, yeah, for that reason I slowed down so I wouldn't get hit by that. Fortunately, for the last lap, usually you want to just focus on trying to get to first, so whenever it ends, you kind of just have to get off it. Grand City in the actual Grand Prix, so it's kind of weird depending on which bit you take. Okay, I can make this first lap. We should have enough speed to make the second half eventually. Okay, that's actually probably one of the better slots I could have gotten. A lot of this mode, unfortunately, is very random. Sometimes you'll just get really unlucky and get hit by everything. Times you'll just not see keys and other stuff. Assuming we are playing this out to complete, our main nemesis will probably be the blue shell once again, since in order to really stay competitive, you can't just do like a back-running strategy where you get really powerful items and boost to the top. That can work, but only in the first race usually. And just to let you know, I'm not great at it, and I prefer speedrunning, so we're gonna be front-running all of these tracks. If we are lucky with booze, we can just booze. Since the last part is the main part that matters, you never want to get booed at the end if possible. Sometimes if you have a big enough lead, you can make up for it, but if the AI are not getting hit by items much, that are close to you, then chances are you're just gonna lose anyway. Because you can just, unfortunate luck sometimes. How much you can really do about it, you just have to hope for the best. One thing I have noticed though, especially with the later commentators, if you want to be using... Okay, they must take it a little bit tighter than me, because I always feel like you cannot take that with the dash food. I'm also starting to notice that sometimes your food doesn't last as long. I think the boost specifically for drifts only though. Sometimes that doesn't last as long. I heard that's based off of... I just saw Pauline got hit by that. Bad for her, I guess. We'll throw these back since I want better items. Bomb isn't the best defense. As tempting as it is to keep triple grains, I forgot to mention the spinning effect in the way those grains are designed. Half of the time they don't even help you save yourself. Oop. Whoa. Okay, well that helped me avoid the green and the red somehow. So will not make a big difference, unfortunately, in terms of my ability to dodge it, that is. I'm gonna do this just to get their item. And that trick you just saw I do there is another thing I'm gonna do a lot. I believe the community calls it trick chain. Basically, if you chain it there enough tricks, it'll be faster than drawing normally, because you can basically maintain a very... It's going for a pretty long time. And this part is faster, just barely. And if you can trick correctly, you can save even more time when you jump off that ramp. I did a solar version, which is not as good, but still great. You can also go onto the sides to get some coins, but right now, we're in kind of a weird mid-coin spree. Our twin coins don't really help us out. Okay, good. We got the shortcut. I've been skipping this lately because you never know. Sometimes they'll lightning you just before it. If you get hit on a rail, you'll fall off immediately. Went for it this time. Thankfully, it worked out. Hopefully, we finish the last track so I can show some skillful shortcuts you can take. They aren't required to win and get free stars. It does make it a lot easier because the AI don't always take all the shortcuts. Or so I found. And now we have Donkey Kong Spaceport. This is a very linear track. Aren't much shortcuts in here to begin with. I'll just keep going down. One thing I've noticed is, yes, even when I'm not drifting, the AI does at least attempt to drift quite a bit. That's why it feels very questionable to not always drift to every single turn, because it seems like the AI do it a lot as well. So it makes sense. Again, only the last part really matters. Here on 50cc, we're usually not in first for a good amount of time. That's one big change Mario Kart World as a whole, is with so many more racers, you generally are not in first for. In other modes, you would often stay in first for quite a while if you got lucky enough. Okay. Let's pick up some coins, and we'll take this tight shortcut. And take another one, and just skip like this. Okay, we weren't out of bounds, so that worked out. Let's use our back lunge to try and get Bowser here. We'll do it now. Okay. Somehow he avoided that all. I hit someone else apparently though. Oh, in this game. He is the actual fastest character. You can use him in this mode as well, but if he gets hit a lot, it can be really bad. The main reasons I like using Yoshi for these modes in particular is since he is not always keen on a lot of these tracks, it's actually very important to try and get good turning power. It really helps for certain tighter tracks in the game too. There are some weird parts of going fast here. For instance, those jumps on the left and right, the blue ones, aren't faster at all. The jumps in the outer room are also really slow, unless you try to plan to dodge something. I almost never have this happen, by the way. So there, I'll just show you that. You fall off the ramp if you are already on it. I don't know if the ramp is actually quite a big deal in here, since... Hey, still a lot of time if you fall off. Okay. Actually gonna do the jump boost trick version, because this can help you dodge red, greens occasionally, and you can dodge reds that way. That's the one reason you go up there. Otherwise, it's not faster to go up there. It's actually faster to just slowly drop down on the right. Found that out from online players. Also, for some reason he always throws the last parts to the right, so if you stay on the far left after that first part of that session, you'll usually avoid that every time. Don't ask me why, but the AI aren't the best at dodging those. Sometimes they'll even get hit. Should catch him there. And just like that, our first cup is already done. To be fair, this is the Mushroom Cup. It was gonna be the easiest. I figured we were going to knock this out the first try we got. But now we have to do the others. This is where it can get tricky. For my session, also, I'm gonna do like I did the last time and just do one one set of 4 cups first, and then do the other 4 tomorrow, so I don't exhaust myself. Oh yeah, no, I guess I should have mentioned, yes, I'm not just playing with the normal Yoshi this time, I'm playing with Pink Yoshi, because that is my favorite color of all the Yoshis, and this one happens to have a really cute outfit too, which is my favorite by far so far, so I definitely like it, so I'll probably use that more. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video where we do the Flower Cup. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.